Let me tell you another story it starts similarly dark. I'm going a little dark this morning. The weather is heavy, the message is heavy. Here we go. But this one will end a little bit better. I have a friend named Tammy. A number of years ago, Tammy was in a bad state. She was unhappy. She was lonely. She was depressed. She felt condemned. And she began to engage in some behaviors, as we often do, that soothed her unhappiness, soothed her loneliness, behaviors which were harmful to her. And after a while, her behaviors landed her in a rehab program and a therapist's chair. And the therapist's strategy was to build Tammy back up by trying to convince her that she was a good person, that she was worthy of being loved. And so Tammy told me this particular therapist would say to her over and over again, "You are a good person." And it drove Tammy crazy. I know what I've done. I know the mistakes I've made. I'm not a good person. Tammy felt condemned, and this therapist couldn't convince her otherwise. And then a little while later, Tammy met Rick. And Rick was a Christian. And he said something a little bit different to Tammy. He said, "You know what? You're right. You've done some bad things. You're not a good person. But you are forgiven. You are loved. God loves you. Jesus is the friend of sinners, the friend of bad people who make bad choices like you and like me."